all of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong.
Being a celebrity sometimes comes with, like, everybody wants to be successful in a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, you know, sometimes, and, you know, that's the only thing that I hate about it.
Just when we thought we were wrapping up this whole surviving Diddy series, Katt Williams just came out and spilled some major tea about how industry men like Diddy forced and ruined young and upcoming artists. And one of the names that popped up was that of Bryshere Gray, who was allegedly ruined by Diddy and Will Smith. According to the streets, Bryshere was taken advantage of by Diddy and Will Smith, and he's reportedly gearing up to file an explosive $50 million lawsuit against them. Reports also claim that the mistreatment he faced in the industry caused his mental breakdown and eventually forced him to leave Hollywood for good. The crazy part about this is before Katt came out to spill the tea, Jaguar Rye spoke about this over a year ago, when she said Bryshere was one of the many young men who ran out of Will's house screaming for help.
Not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Now we all know that the allegations about Diddy forcing young men in the industry into some very bizarre and ritualistic freak-off parties ain't nothing new, from him allegedly essaying Usher and Justin Bieber to him sending YK Osiris on trips to Jamaica and hooking up with him. The allegations just get worse by the day. However, Katt Williams just set the internet on fire during an explosive interview with Shannon Sharpe, where he exposed most of the industry men, including Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, and Ludacris. During the interview, Katt recalled the time where Harvey Weinstein tried to force him to indulge in a freak-off session in exchange for a movie role. Katt was not rocking with the BS, so he declined. He later found out that a bunch of other black men had been casted for the same movie, and that's when he realized that they forced all these black men into these freak-offs for job opportunities.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo! Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there.
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
As soon as Katt revealed this, people started speculating about if this is why Bryshere disappeared from the industry shortly after he started hanging out with Will Smith and Diddy. People claim that just like Katt, Bryshere was also allegedly forced into the freak-off in exchange for roles, but at some point he tried to expose the whole truth. And that's when he got blackballed. Now, as most of y'all already know by now, Bryshere was first discovered by a talent manager named Charlie Meck, who later became his manager. Charlie pulled a couple strings and got Bryshere a chance to audition for the role of Hakey Lion in Empire. He ate that audition down and was later cast to be in the show. As we all know, the show went on to be a huge hit, and Bryshere's career blew up, so Charlie later introduced Bryshere to Will Smith to mentor him into becoming a big Hollywood star. Now, this is where things get a little interesting, because you would think that after this, Bryshere was going to become the next big thing in Hollywood, but the start of his mentorship with Will Smith was actually going to be his end. Right after Bryshere was given to Will also introduced Bryshere to Diddy because Bryshere wanted to be a rapper at the time. Many people didn't realize how disturbing this link-up was, because we didn't know about half the things that Diddy and Will were actually doing today. In fact, there have been rumors going around for a while now that Diddy and Will are both on the DL, and they've even been getting freaky with each other and dragging other young men into it in the name of mentorship. Now, this was first revealed by David Arquette, who revealed in a Facebook rant that Will was actually gay and that his first marriage to Sierra Zampino ended because she caught him in bed with another man when Jada comes out as gay, and her bearded husband admits his first marriage ended when she walked in on him servicing his sugar daddy Benny Medina. Then I will listen to them. The crazy thing is Jaguar, right, also said Did the same thing not too long ago when she revealed that Will lures these young men into these freak ops by lying to them and saying he's going to mentor them. She even recalled the time where Bryshere and Meek Mill reportedly ran out of Will's home screaming for help.
They do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray, left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
People have collectively, including Will Smith, let's not leave him out. Why your son hate you? Why does your son hate you? What did you do to Jay?
The reason why people were giving Will the side eye when Jaguar revealed this was because he made no effort to deny it but was quick to threaten a lawsuit against his former assistant who claimed he caught Will in bed with Dwayne Martin. So let me get this straight, Will had no problem with Jaguar, accusing him of assaying multiple young men. But he has a problem with Bilal speaking the truth about him getting freaky with Dwayne. Make it make sense now when it comes to Bryshere's mentorship with Diddy. A lot of people found it weird how his rap career never took off despite having a mogul like Diddy mentoring him. The story gets even creepier when you find out that shortly before Bryshere was handed over to Diddy for this supposed mentorship, Diddy was already under investigation for allegedly sleeping with young boys, according to us court filing from 2013 during a debriefing session with federal investigators. James Roseman, the music manager was reportedly questioned about preferences of entertainers, including whether Shay Diddy Combs was having relationships with underage boys. And then there was Cassie's lawsuit, which exposed Diddy for forcing her into freak ops with male escorts. While he recorded it, the lawsuit undoubtedly opened the doors for more victims to come forward, and fans believe that Bryshere is one of those victims. After Empire ended, Bryshere's career quickly went down the drain. He's been arrested multiple times, with the latest being in 2022 when he was found guilty for aggravated assault against a woman he was hooking up with at the time. But this wasn't his first run-in with the law, because back in 2020 his wife was rescued by a man at a nearby gas station. After she had gone there asking for help, the woman told police that Bryshere had strangled her and put his hands on her multiple times till she lost consciousness when police pulled up to his house to arrest him. He refused to get out of the house. It took hours of negotiations between the SWAT team and Bryshere to get him out, and when his mugshots were released, people couldn't help but to point out how different he looked. This was when people started to piece together everything and realized how much damage the industry had actually caused him.
One of the stars of the hit show Empire. Tonight we're seeing hours of new video from his July arrest that ended with his wife flagging down police and telling them the actor had assaulted her for hours inside their Goodyear home.
Just when we thought we were wrapping up this whole surviving Diddy series, Katt Williams just came out and spilled some major tea about how industry men like Diddy forced and ruined young and upcoming artists. And one of the names that popped up was that of Bryshere Gray, who was allegedly ruined by Diddy and Will Smith. According to the streets, Bryshere was taken advantage of by Diddy and Will Smith, and he's reportedly gearing up to file an explosive $50 million lawsuit against them. Reports also claim that the mistreatment he faced in the industry caused his mental breakdown and eventually forced him to leave Hollywood for good. The crazy part about this is before Katt came out to spill the tea, Jaguar Wright spoke about this over a year ago when she said Bryshere was one of the many young men who ran out of Will's house screaming for help.